Good morning, dear students. Welcome to our YouTube channel Academia Ambala. Students, today our topic is from your English reader, chapter number 3, and the name of the chapter is The Blind Man and the Elephant. This story is about an elephant and 4 blind men. But before we start with the story, let me ask you a few questions. Students, have you ever been to a zoo? Most of you must have been to a zoo, and there you must have seen so many birds, animals, even tigers, lion, elephants. You must have seen all these animals in the zoo. And I know you watch Discovery channels also, National Geographic channel also, where you can see all these animals. So our chapter is about blind man and elephant. So let's start with the model reading of this chapter. Once upon a time, a wise man came to a village with his elephant. The elephant's name was Gajju. It was very large and looked like a mountain. Many people came to see and touch him. Gajju was a tame animal, so no one was afraid of him. So this is a story about an elephant and his owner who was very wise. So once upon a time, a wise man came to a village with his elephant, and the name of the elephant was Gajju, and Gajju was very huge. It looked like a mountain. So many people came to see the elephant, and all of them were just touching him. And Gajju was a domesticated animal, so nobody was afraid of him. 4 friends also came to see the elephant, as none of them had seen an elephant before. They were very eager to see one. However, something was very different about the 4 friends. All of them were blind. So, in the same village, there were 4 people who were blind and they had never seen an elephant before. So when they came to know that there is a elephant in the village, so they also became very eager. They also became very curious to see him. But because they were blind, so they had no idea about the elephant. The first man touched the elephant's leg and said, "The elephant is like tree." So one of the 4 men, when he touched the elephant's leg, he thought it is like a tree. The second person touched the tail of the elephant and said, "No, this elephant is like a rope." So when the second person touched the tail of the elephant and he said, "No, it is not like a tree, it is like a rope." The third friend came and he touched the trunk of the elephant and opined, "You both are wrong. The elephant is like a snake." So when the third friend came and touched the trunk of the elephant, he said, "No, both of you are wrong. It is not like a tree. It is not like a rope. It is like a snake." The fourth friend came forward and found the elephant's ear and said, "All of you are wrong. The elephant is very much like a fan." So when the fourth friend came and he touched the ears of elephant, he said, "No, all of you are wrong. It is like a fan." Thus, they all began to argue among themselves and started fighting. They all had their own views of what the elephant was like. Each of them thought that he was right. So all of them started fighting with each other and everybody thought that he was right. On seeing the friends fighting, the wise man came forward and told them, "Dear friends, each one of you is saying the right thing. But when your views are put into contest, then none of you is right, because each one of you is describing only a part of the big animal. How's that? Asked the friends. The wise man explained, the elephant's leg looks and feels like a pillar. The tail is like a rope. The trunk does feel like a snake. And the ears are like fans. You all should have pooled your information instead of arguing over who is right. So when they started fighting, the wise men came forward and told them, dear friends, each one of you is saying the right thing. But when you put your views together, then you will come to know that all of you are wrong. Instead of fighting with each other, what you have to do is you must have to pool your information. Then the friends asked, how's that? The wise men explained them, the elephant's leg is looking like a pillar and the tail is looking like a rope and the trunk, it is like a snake and ears are like fans. So what you have to do is you have to pool your information instead of arguing over who is right. The four friends realized their mistake and did as advised by the wise man. Thus they were finally able to get a clear picture of the animal in their mind. They understood that one should examine a matter from all sides and only then give his/her opinion. Therefore, we should not quarrel with others who have different opinions, because everybody looks at things from different angles. We should always appreciate other people's opinions. This will go a long way in improving our relations with them. So, all the four friends, they realized their mistakes and they understood the advice given by the wise man, and they understood that when they pooled their information, then they got the clear picture of the elephant. Therefore, friends, we should not quarrel with others, we should not fight with others, those who have different views from us, because everybody looks at the things from their different angles and we must appreciate their point of view also. We must appreciate others' opinions also. So the students, the moral of the story is the reality, it tells about the reality of life and also about a basic problem that we all have. It tells us that the individual truth may be partially true, but it is not the ultimate truth. The moral of the story is that there might be some facts to what somebody says. So students, I hope you have enjoyed the story. Thank you and have a nice day.